Looking up to?
I've really been taking it in. The young guys been pushing my brain, picking at me. So, it's been good to be there to help them out with that.
Ashley said he's tried to foster that a little bit with you about just kind of having you really try to accept it consciously. And how much has that been worked on, and how important is that to you?
I get it. Just like when I was a freshman, them older guys, they took care of me. So for me, that's the right thing to do is better take care of them guys so they could better be comfortable when they're out there.
What is about I think about your personality that kind of draws people, as Ashley was kind of saying, that that you're just that sort of guy that just whether it's conscious or not. Have you thought about that, and are you aware of that?
I'm kind of not. I just try to do everything right. I just be myself. Growing up, I heard that you was gonna be a coachable player, and that's what it's about. I love to learn. Very respectful. So that's what I do.
Why is that important to you? I mean, just to be a guy who's energetic and doesn't seem to be too down if something goes the wrong way.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm playing football. I'm here. I'm in this good community in this nice facility. So I don't know what could get better than this. So no need for me to be down.
What was the first day like for you today? Just being out there for the first time.
It was a great feeling. You've seen a lot of smiles out there with the guys. We was finally out there running around. Catching some balls, covering, doing different things. So it was really a great feeling.
Knowing that you hope to win a Mountain West title, and you had such a long season, 6 months. I mean, is there something special about that first day, kind of the start to your dreams, your goals here?
Fall camp was always a good start. It's the first day of everything. It's the first day of putting your mechanics together, the scheme together. So today really was a productive day.
Do you guys get a pep talk or anything the night before it all begins? Because I think Horton said yesterday that today's your first opportunity as the 2017 Boise State football team to start making your mark. So was there any pep talk or anything to kind of wrap up yesterday?
Oh yeah, we did. We had one. We know what time it is. They let us know tomorrow's the day. We finally get to go out there, run around, do different things. So they kind of did, let us know it's time to compete, it's time to do those things. And we know, guys was talking about it around the locker room. We know what time it is.
What have you seen from some of those younger guys, maybe like Reed? Seems like he's kind of a guy that's kind of really stepped forward.
Reed's been doing good. With him, same thing. He listens. He's coachable. He's open, and he's a really special, good player. And Reed's gonna really do good things.
And what about Mike Young coming in?
Him too. He's learning. He's learning it. He's understanding. He's steady asking questions, so that's a good thing. Mike, wants to be comfortable. Same thing with Reed. They want to be comfortable, so they'll ask those questions. As far as Reed gets it. Mike's still learning it, but at the same time, he's understanding it and he's still working it.
Tyler, when you look back at last year, for you personally, where do you want to take your game to the next level?
I just want to get better. There's a lot of things to work on as far as last year. One thing everybody talks about, is the turnover. But, as far as us, as far as the secondary, we know, last year is last year, this year is this year. So starting, today, we really try to work that turnover.
How was year 3 in this system different for you? True freshman, you played but didn't necessarily start. Last year, you got that starting role. So now how is this year different for you?
Just realize that I'm getting older. The same thing, you're learning, but the same thing is this year as being a starter, I still got to learn. I still got things to work on, but now, not only myself, I got to work with the younger guys now as I'm being that leader that they say. So as far as me, I'm taking it all in. I'm helping them out, and I'm enjoying the process.
I hate to ask you this question, but how many interceptions did you not catch last year? Ashley said there may be a couple that you guys had as a group. I mean, were there a couple that kind of gnaw at you?
Yeah, they all do. They all do. But as far as number, don't really know. Don't really pay attention to it. I just know it was too many. So, if it wasn't me, it was just too many.
How eager are you to get a chance at getting them again this year?
Oh, I'm as eager to play. Matter of fact, I'm eager to get out there, and it started today. I felt that. Ready to watch film on to see how I really went. Get the notes from it. So that was good.
You ever look over at Mike Young and think this dude's a pretty big cornerback?
Yeah, Mike is a pretty big cornerback. I mean, he's built like that, but he can fly. He's a good dude. He's very athletic. So you're looking at that, he's like, man, that man's big. But then again, the way he moves, you'd be like, can't believe he's that big.
Putting a guy like him into the boundary, what can he kind of provide this defense, maybe that size?
Everything, is there to help the run. That's what the boundary's for, that's where a lot of the runs come from. So, having them there really, sets that tone for it.
I know DeAndre's been playing safety, but what impressed you about him last year as a true freshman that's enabled the coaches to trust him to play safety despite the fact that he's not necessarily built like a safety?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he has that twitch. He has that knack on his shoulder. He has that. It's just something about him that, puts him there. Size or nothing really matters to him. He just wants to go out there and play. So that's the good thing about it. He knows what to get done.
With so much game action last year, how did you change as a football player?
Say that again.
With so much game action last year, how did you change as a football player?
It taught me better. I've seen a lot of things, as I get that exposure to the game, you realize what to expect and you just get comfortable. So having that in my background really pushed me to become a better player.
Going up against a receiver like Cedric, how beneficial is that for you?
Going against that is really an honor. We push each other every day. One-on-ones, we going after each other. Team peer, we going after each other. He's helping me out and I'm helping him out. I'm gonna give him my best because I know if anything happens, I want him to better let me know. And that's a good thing we do. Me and Say communicates a lot. He asked me, well, how do you know I'm running that? And I asked him like, well, how you do that? We go back and forth. We pick each other's brains. But when we step on that football field, we go after each other. And then when we come off, you probably say like we brothers. We real close with it.
From your perspective, what about his game impresses you the most?
It's just him himself. He doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything like that. Seth just plays the game, and that's a really good thing about him. Any ball in that radius, he's going to go get it no matter. He's going to find a way, and that's one thing about him. He pushes himself. He works, and that's the type of people you want to be around.
Talk about the camaraderie that you have with Seth. It looked like you guys were joking around with one another a lot before the drills started. Is it a bond that you guys carry on and off the field, like you guys go eat and all that kind of stuff as well?
Yeah. Me and Seth, we locker brothers. We sit next to each other. That's the thing you want to have. You want to have that receiver to let you know, like, this is what we look for, and he asks me, this is what I look for. So being next to him, being connected with him, really pushes my game, and that's all it's about. We want to make each other better. We say iron sharpens iron, so that's what we try to go for.
You talked about doing a bunch of like the little things better, and you kind of look at him work his routes today in practice, and the dude is a big deep threat last year, averaging over 20 yards a catch. And I don't know, have you noticed anything in terms of refining some of the route running and stuff in his game?
He's taking it to a different level. He's getting used to, filling out receiver, using that separation. So I really seen that he knows when to, slow it down, cut it on, stop it back down. So with him, you never know. It's hard to predict what he's running, if he's stopping, if he's going. So with him, you really got to play it tuned, you really got to play it honest.
You were a preseason All-Mountain West pick. Does that mean anything to you? You have a reputation of being a strong corner, despite people look at the stats and go, one interception. But there's a reputation that you've been one of the better corners around. Does that mean anything to you?
It's an honor, to better have that. Look at, to better have that. But at the end of the day, for me, I just want to get better. So for them to better do that and say that, it is a great feeling. But at the end of the day, I just try to push myself, and it really pushes me each day to better become a better person.